Okay? You go to a buffet to eat. Have you ever went to a buffet and picked out everything you didn't want to eat? No. Even if you the one sitting at the table waiting on somebody to bring you your food, what do you order? Do you say, I don't want... No. The waitress comes and she asks, hi, what would you like today? You give them a list of what you want. So why, if we could do that with a house, if we could do that with a car, if we could do that even with the schools, the colleges we send our children to, we look for the ones with the most benefits. We look for the ones with the most perks. We look for the ones with the best classes. But when it comes to you internally, what you desire and what you want, then that's when we lose it and we get it flips. And instead of focusing on what you want out of life, instead of focusing on your dreams, instead of focusing on, your aspirations, you focus on every negative thing possible. And then you wonder why the life you live is the way it is. Change your focus and your life will change. Okay? Your spouse, your husband or your wife did one thing. Y'all been married 5 years or 5 months, right? You dated for 10 or you've been knowing them for 20. You dated for 10. Because I see it, ladies. You can't dispute me on this one. Because I see it. I do it. We list. We put up your post. You have a picture. And then you list. I've been knowing them since 1833. We started dating in 1840. And then we got engaged in 1855. And then we got married in, and you adding up all them years, right? So you got all that time with this man. Let that man do one thing negative. It's almost like this the first time you've ever met him. This the first time he's ever done anything for you or to you. And that is all you focus on. I'm going to stop right there. On that note, because I'm going to let that process, because that just stuck me. I said, ouch. I had to say ouch on that one. So look, y'all marinate on that real quick. I told y'all I done drunk some tea. So I'm going to have to take a little bit more breaks on this podcast than normal. So dwell and meditate on that. And I'll be back. Live, I'll be back. All right. I'm back, y'all. Okay. So did you marinate on that one? Cause I was like, wow. Okay. Now, think about it. Okay. Like I said, you and this person been friends since elementary school. Or y'all went to church together and you sitting back there I can speak for myself. Like me and my husband. I've been doing this since I was 18 years old, right? And because I started college in 18. And we were on the same campus together. And when I say from jump, when I got to know him, when I first met him, I was like, ooh, like, okay. Ladies, that them butterflies you get, you know what I'm talking about. And I was like, ooh, but you can't let on, because back then I was square pegs. Myrtle Urkel, you call Steve Urkel's cousin, and he's the man on campus, whatever, the jock, but not playing sports. Right? All the women, all you hear is, we called them Scar back then. Hi, Scar. Hey, Scar. It was him and another one. Him and his buddy, Snoop and Scar, right? Well, you know a person at one point, and everything is fantasy world. Every time you think about them or you see them, you feeling good, and you feeling fluttery, and you feeling, you on cloud 7 and cloud 10. Then you go on your separate ways, or you start dating them. Okay, something happens and bam, you date. So then you really excited. You like, yes, like my dream, my dream came true. Hold on, y'all. My dream came true. Oh my gosh. Right? But you're not realizing it's because of all that positive and emotions of love and joy and peace and happiness that you've been pushing toward them all them years before. Right? That is what drew and attracted you guys together. Right? But we don't see that part. We don't think about that part. That's the in-between part. So now you're with them. And you're excited. You're happy. And one day, I don't know, say one of his ex-girlfriends pop up. Or he don't even have to know her. A lady who he just met pops up. Right? And I'm going to be honest, she probably popped up because somewhere in your mind, somewhere in your thoughts, and depending on where you are in the relationship, it might not have even been your thought. It was your mama them, or your cousin them, or your bestie, or some hater, as y'all call them, who came in with their attraction, with their vibe. Girl, they always say, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. And bam, that seed was planted. Now for the last, how long y'all been, you ain't thought about that man doing nothing. You ain't thought about nobody else in the equation. You ain't thought about none of that, right? Like, girl, you gotta watch it, because women be all up on him, and they just in your ear, just going, right? Now I'm gonna stop right here. If you got that in your surroundings now, get rid of them. You don't need that. I don't care who they are. If they're not helping you stay positive, if they're not helping or enhancing your relationship, get rid of them. Stop talking to them. Shut them down. That's when you nip it in the bud. Okay. So you got that. They done planted this. You just like, you may throw it off then, be like, girl, please stop. Whatever. I trust my man. Okay. And then you go on. And then you guys go to, I don't know. You go to pick him up somewhere. And you tell him you're on your way. He's like, okay. He said, I'll be out front. You're like, okay. So you get cute. You're like, oh yeah, I'm going to see my man today. And when you pull up, he's standing there. Now, all you see is him and another woman standing there. Now, you don't know what happened. You don't know. She could have been standing there before he got there, or he could have been standing there before she got there. You don't know how they ended up at that same space at the same time, right? But your mind and your subconscious and your energy and your ladies, you know where I'm going. You have this whole scenario in your mind as to why them two is standing there. And don't let him smile or laugh. Don't let him show no teeth, right? If he don't look like he cussed her out or got his arms folded like he disturbed, or you ain't seen him shun her, oh, you own one energetically, right? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Don't be trying to deny it. So you pull up and he nod to her, or he don't. Even if he don't, and don't say, he would do better acknowledging her than to not, because then your mind really gonna go, oh, so now he trying to act like he don't know her. Oh, he trying to, and all of that stemmed from that one little seed that was planted when someone else said, when it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Girl, every man, I don't care who they are, they all, girl, pretty don't turn ugly just because he with you. You hear it all. I could write a book just on the sayings alone that you hear. Girl, you can't trust. Girl, don't even, and then they get deep with you, because the Bible even says, trust no man. But I'm supposed to trust what you telling me right now? See, we got to start thinking. We got to start really thinking about, sorry you guys, my alarms just went off. We got to start thinking about what we're saying when we say it. And we got to start thinking about what we're allowing other people to put in our heads, right? Now, like I said, you ain't thought about this man doing nothing. You just like, he loves me. We're the best couple. Oh my God. I mean, you posting pictures. And this one instance where you see a woman and him and another woman standing, just done turned your whole vibration, life, mood. He get in the car and hey babe, and he trying to kiss you, and you, who was that? Like, and I'm be honest, 9 times out of 10, that man probably didn't even realize she was standing there until she said something to him. Men minds, I'm telling y'all, I got brothers, I got a dad, I got uncles, and I'm an observant person, and I've been like that my entire life, right? And so I've had a lot of guy friends, or people who I've known for years, and we would talk, and I would just watch them, and I would see them, and that's when it stirred up, or that's when. Now, I'm not saying all the time, but we're talking about this one particular situation, right? He was standing there, y'all. He probably didn't even see that woman, because his mind is on you. His mind is on my baby about to come. He might be thinking about what he about to do with you, or what he got planned for you later, right? So now he done got in the car, and who was that? And he like, who was who? Oh, so now you gonna play dumb? So now you gonna act like you don't? And he genuinely, ladies, I know, he really don't. He ain't playing. I'm not saying he dumb, but he like, who? That woman that was all up on you, all in your face. If podcast family, if y'all could see me, I got the head going and the finger snapping, You know how we do. And he like, what? And then he, if he do remember, you don't remember that woman that was, he was like, I don't know that woman. I guess she worked in the building.